Hello, everyone, and welcome to our program Consciousness in Evolution, a project from Reaprendência International, a non-profit institution dedicated to re-education and personal growth. Our objective here is to disclose essential themes of the science conscienciology in an international level. You are going to find our page at YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. If you are not subscribed yet, please subscribe there, give us your thumbs up, and share with your friends. So, in our webinar today, we are going to know more about the chakras, their bioenergetic interactions, and how then they can help in our evolution. And to talk about this interesting theme, our guest, the instructor Eliane Voislav. Hello, Eliane.
Hello, Claudia. Hello, everyone.
Welcome, Eliane. So, Eliane Voislav has a Master in Language and Society, a Bachelor of Arts. She has been a faculty professor for more than 20 years. And a volunteer and the conscienciology instructor since 2000. Co-author of the English-Portuguese Glossary of Essential Conscienciological Terms and the term for the thesaurus of conscienciological terms in Portuguese. Currently, she is coordinating the English language thesaurus of conscienciological terminology, EUTHEC. So, Eliane, the word is yours.
Thank you very much. Thanks, everyone that is here. Please feel free to send your questions if you have a doubt. Okay, I will get started with my research. And
so
why?
I'm sorry, Eliane, to interrupt you before you start talking about the chakras. Could you tell us why have you decided to talk about this theme? Why are you interested in studying this?
Yes. Well, Claudia, I've always been interested in studying the chakras. First of all, because I think for me, it's very challenging to perceive them. So I always read about it and thought their characteristics, but I had difficulties in feeling, in perceiving my own chakras. And I also realized that I had some blockages, mainly in the cardio chakra. For example, I'll give you an example. When we were in an event that we were all together and people were giving a speech, and that speech had some ideas, some group showing the groupality, our strength as a group in conscienciology. I got so much emotional with that speech, and I felt like crying, and I felt like I had butterflies in my stomach and also in my throat, like I couldn't swallow. I got sad. I was all my kind of lack of stability with the simple speech. That I thought, well, I might have some blockage in the cardio chakra. So I have to study it more. And then I started reading about it, and I from that point on, and with work of energies, I think I've been improving a lot. But I still think it's challenging it's a challenge to perceive all of them. So I put a goal to myself to start studying them more deeply and trying to really feel their effects and their being unblocked. And so I would like to invite you all that are watching us to try to do this self-research while you are watching this lecture. Take notes and try to perceive, as I'm going to talk about each chakra, try to perceive how your chakras are working. Because another thing that made me interested in the theme is that because I read in projectology page 300, there is a sentence from Dr. Vieira that says, the more evolved a consciousness is, more he or she perceives and applies wisely his or her chakras energies. So why an evolved consciousness applies and perceives more the chakras? What's the relation? So that's
Good.
my what I wanted to know. And another thing that he mentions is that chakras formats and luminous field amplify with personal evolution. And as soon as the consciousness improves her connection with extra physicality. So it's all together. As we are developing our chakras, we are perceiving them, we are unblocking them, we are going to evolve. So that's why I decided to talk about this theme. Okay.
Very interesting. So now you're going to tell us what are the chakras, okay?
Yeah.
So, thank you.
So what are the
Very
chakras?
interesting.
Yes, first of all, people, we are applying here the principle of disbelief. Don't believe in anything, not even in what you hear in this webinar. Experiment, have your own experiences, okay? And so our general objective today is to present concepts and characteristics of the chakras, the main ones, and discuss their practical use as a tool for self-knowledge and evolution, because everything starts with self-knowledge and re-education. So we are going to cover the following topics. What are the chakras? Where are they located? What's the purpose of studying them? As I gave you some tips already here. And how can we deal with blockages and the compensation of the chakras? And what is the activation cycle? And we are going to try to detail a chakra physiology so that we can work with them better, right? So the first question is, what are the chakras? So they are energy centers. That's the most basic definition of the chakras. And they produce energy because they absorb energy, they emanate energies, and they bring this energy inside our holosoma. And from Sanskrit, it means wheel or vortex of energies. And they are points of greatest performance of energies, and they connect the soma, the physical body, to the psychosoma, that is our emotional body. So in the next slide, we are going to understand it better, how it works. Well, it's very important, even mainly for the first timers in conscienciology, that we understand where are the chakras located and what are they. And so I need this picture that is from our holosoma. The holosoma is the set of vehicles of manifestation of the consciousness. It means we as consciousnesses, we aren't any one of these vehicles, but we use them to manifest in different dimensions, right? And so we have here a representation of the physical body, the soma. Okay, that's this first one here. And the soma, and we can observe here that there is a luminous mass of energies that is the energosomas, where the chakras are located. And we can see here the psychosoma, that is also called the emotional body. And this is the body that when it's out of alignment, this body goes to the extra physical dimension, and then we have the out of body experience. Okay. And there is also another vehicle that is called mental soma. That is the mental vehicle responsible for our ideas, our learning, our rationality, our reasoning. That is a more evolved vehicle. Okay. And now in this moment, we are all aligned. All these vehicles are aligned. We are in the physical waking state, okay? But as we work with our energies, we can go out of alignment, and we can have, for example, a projection of the consciousness, okay? And where are the chakras? Here I brought these triangles here, and they represent a chakra, okay? Let's use your imagination and say that this each triangle here is a chakra. For example, this here is going to be our laryngo chakra, is representing our laryngo chakra, and that is here in this throat region. What happens is that the chakra has an opening, a bigger opening outside the body. It is located in the energosoma, but this opening is outside the body, and it absorbs the immanent energy and brings this energy into the physical body. And this energy circulates through our soma, and there is also the nadis that are this circuit of energies that are, it's a lot of them. It's around, we have here 72,000 nadis that circulated these energies that are absorbed by the chakras. And through the nadis, these energies are brought into the organs, into the cells, into the blood, okay? And this is a representation because the laryngo chakra, it's in both sides of our energosoma, okay? And here we have a representation of the cardio chakra, for example. It happens the same. We can see that according to our studies in conscienciology and other lines of knowledge, that the chakra usually it's connected to a specific organ of the body, okay? And it vitalizes this organ. So what happens is that if we have a blockage in that chakra, that organ might get ill with the time, depending on the severity of the blockage. That organ might not be so healthy with the time, okay? So this is a representation. And if we ask you, if someone asks you, where are the chakras located? They are located in the energosoma, okay? So people, here we have a very nice picture, a drawing that I took from the book of Barbara and Brennan, that is Hands of Light, in Portuguese, Mãos de Luz. It's a very good book. I will tell you about a little bit about this author. Barbara Ann is a physicist, and so she is also connected with the conventional science, but she is a parapsychic person and very experienced in healing. And one of the paraphenomena that she has a lot of experience is the heteroscopy. What is that? She has an ability to do, she perform healing sessions, and she is able to see with her para eyes what is happening and what are the illnesses that are inside a human body of her patients. And so she also can perceive the chakras that are working well and the ones who are blockage, and she's working with that healing through the chakras. And so that drawing for me, it was very didactic because we could see exactly what I tried to represent in the other drawing, okay? That the chakras are in the energosoma absorbing energies and bringing that energy inside the body, inside the physical body, okay? And here is a picture. If we were able to see a chakra and cut it, to see it from in front of it, we're going to see it's like that. And another thing is that each chakra is different. It has a different formation, right? And different colors as well, because they have specific frequencies, vibrational frequencies, and then they have different colors. Okay. Hello,
Jenny,
Claudia.
yeah, I have a question here.
Very
Okay, it's
good.
from Diogo Duarte. Yes, speaking of chakras as energy vortexes, do the chakras have a direction or rotation?
Do the chakras have a direction of rotation? They do. They do, Diogo. I wouldn't, it's a difficult question because, look, as I told you, the chakras are difficult to perceive. And to see this rotation and to perceive how they work, it's even more challenging. The person has to have a lot of experience in clairvoyance to perceive the chakras rotation. But if you take a look, if you read this book from Barbara and Brennan, that is The Hands of Light, and I will also show you another book that is very good, and they talk about that. And even there are some experiments that Barbara did together with inside an university regarding the frequencies of the chakras and their colors, and she was able to measure according to conventional science. And she says something about this rotation of chakras and also the number of petals, because some have less petals. The more evolved chakras have more petals. And so I highly recommend you read this Barbara Ann book that is available in the internet. And also, there is a book from Leadbeater, Charles Leadbeater. I will show you. There is here, okay? Very soon, yeah, I think in 1 or 2 slides, I'm going to show the cover of this book. You can download from your computer, okay?
Thank you, Eliane.
You're welcome. And so, but feel free, and you want to send your questions. I'll do my best to answer them. Okay. And look, we have here some representations of how is a chakra. Once more, just by analogy, we can see them as like as a water. When we have a quantity of water going down a drain, it forms like that whirlpool. And so this is how the chakra looks like for the ones who are parapsychic and are able to see them with your para eyes. It works like more or less like that. Okay, so this is, if we have to analyze how are they paranatomy, I would say they look like that. They have, each chakra has a different formation because they have different vibrations. Okay, they are different colors, and they have the number they call petals. Okay, their formation looks like some of them have different more petals or less petals, and the one who has the biggest number of petals are the superior chakras, that are the frontal chakra and the crown chakra, called coronal chakra. Okay. And here it's another drawing that I took from Barbara Ann book, in representing the 7 main chakras. Okay. And let's move a bit further. Here are the books that I told you, and we have this in Portuguese. In English is Hands of Light. And here from Charles Leadbeater, that is very good. And you will have pictures, not pictures because it's drawings representing the chakras, because both these authors, they are parapsychic, and they have the ability of clairvoyance. Okay, as I told you, Barbara Ann had her most the paraphenomena she masters
So it seems Eliane had a problem. Let's just wait a little bit. She comes back. One minute. Oh, she's back. She's back.
happen.
You're back.
Hello, everyone. Something happened. I think I was disconnected. Some internet issue. Okay.
Technical problems can
Some
happen.
technical
No.
problems.
So,
Claudia, could
Eliane,
you?
before you continue your explanation, we have here a question from Adriana. She's
Yes.
asking, could headaches be due to blocked chakras?
Yes, Adriana, I understand that it can have a lot connection with blocked chakras, mainly the superior chakras, okay? Because we are going to see that the first thing we have to do is to go to a doctor and to do all the exams if we have uh, headaches, many headaches. So I recommend you go to a doctor, do a checkup. That's basic. But sometimes the people does all the exams and everything looks okay. She doesn't have some allergy because some people might have allergies to food and that causes headaches as well. And even though she doesn't find solution for her headaches, it might be due to blocked chakras, and not only the superior chakras but the umbilical chakra, because the umbilical chakra is related to the gastric, to the digestive system. And if you have a blockage over there and that is severe, you can have in the some issues in your liver, and liver causes headaches. And another thing that I would like to mention is that the Chinese medicine, one of the premises of the Chinese medicine is that all disease is in the blood. All disease starts and is in the blood. And we can balance the blood and our energies through the diet and through absorption of energies. And you know that Chinese medicine uses acupuncture. That are what are acupuncture? It's a technique that uses the chakras and the nadis to make this energy flow better. And so it's all related. So try to, in my suggestion, if you can, work with your energies and try to detox, not only energetically, but also related to the food you eat, right?
Okay.
So let's go a bit further. So we were here talking
Eliane,
about, yes,
you talked, I think you have already answered part. We have here a question from Anna Yogan. And if you have anything else to add to what you commented previous, so how diseases relate to the chakras?
yes. As far as I am studying the chakras, they are very much related, because some of our organs in our blood might be intoxicated, or either they have, for example, something that can happen is that when we have a lot of energy in one specific chakra and less energy in other chakras. One is like the master, he is overloaded with energies and he's working too much because we are prioritizing that chakra. We are not so aware and lucid about this. And we might be prioritizing just one chakra and we are forgetting to divide that energy, to let the energy flow to other chakras to balance everyone. So it's very much related, and the chakras might be blocked and make our organs sick with the time. And something that is, for example, very common is the umbilical chakra. It's people who, for example, eat too much and have too much, wants too much for himself, and start getting fat, and that is a sign, might be a sign of any type of blockage over there. So until the end of this webinar, we are going to give you some tips, some tools that you can do by yourself, okay? And try to work with energies and deblock them. But they, as far as I am studying, they are very much related. So people, here we have a general overview about the main chakras that we study in conscienciology. Because in fact, there are lots of chakras. There are 88,000 chakras according to what is registered in the book Projectology. But we study the main ones that are this sexo chakra, umbilical chakra, cardio chakra in the heart region, laryngo chakra that is here on the throat, frontal chakra, coronal chakra on the top of the head. And we have also some secondary chakras like the nuchal chakra, splenical chakra that is in the spleen area, palmar chakras, and plantar chakras that are on the soles. Okay, let's move one more slide and we are going to see each one of them. Here is how conscienciology names the chakras, but these are some variants that are used in out of conscienciological context. And we also have their names in Sanskrit, okay? So as I mentioned, what is the purpose of studying them? You see, some people asked me about disease, relating chakras to disease. Yes, they are related. They can be related to disease because our energy, our diseases start in our energetic body as well. Okay, sometimes the people is born with some difficulty in his or her paragenetics. For example, my family has some circulatory problems, so I was born with that genetics that makes me with some issues. I have to be aware about circulatory system, about cardio system, and this kind of diseases. But I can through my will, I can be aware, I can re-educate myself and work with energies and help that paragenetics to improve. I can do that. That's what we are here for, to learn how to do better with our paragenetics. Okay, and so
Liane, may I
yes.
ask you something? When you talk about the paragenetic, okay, is it possible that we bring some blockades in the chakras from other lives, from past
Yes.
lives?
Mhm. I understand that it is totally possible that we bring some blockages from other lives, because, for example, what we bring from other lives, and we will keep bringing in many lives, is our psychosoma. That is our model, the vehicle that is the organizer model.
Okay.
And through the psychosoma, a new energosoma is organized, and a new soma is organized, right? And then the consciousness is born. And that psychosoma might bring some blockages if she has lived some traumas or has had some specific type of life or mythology. For example, a life within a very religious and repressive environment. Then the
Okay.
person is born into this life, gets a new soma, but has some blockages, for example, in the sexual chakra. So the person has difficulty in dealing with sexuality, in absorbing energies through the sexual chakra and spreading, because we are going to see that sexual chakra is a very important chakra to distribute energies through all to vitalize all other chakras. And it might happen. That's what we were discussing last week. We had not last week, yesterday. That's a synchronicity. I decided to talk about chakras in this webinar, and yesterday at the Mental Somatic Circle here in Foz do Iguaçu, they were discussing chakras blockages, and it was very interesting. And they were mentioned in that situation in which the psychosoma can bring some blockages. Yes. And
Okay.
what is good, what's the purpose of studying the chakras, is to perceive, to get to know, to have this self knowledge about ourselves, who we are, what are working well on us, what we have to improve, and try to recycle.
Yes. Yes. It's the
And
most
even,
important.
Claudia, when I say recycle, means we have to recycle our behaviors, our way
Yes.
of working, of dealing
Reeducate,
with
no?
things.
To
Yeah,
reeducate. Okay.
the way we see things, sometimes it's the best way to re-educate ourselves is to see things in a different way and put action, because
Yeah.
everything related to evolution, we see that we have to have actions to
Yeah.
perform things. And it's not good, well, we do it again, but we are doing actions. Okay. So,
Okay.
and
And
when
just another question related to these blocks. What are the symptoms in case the nuchal chakra is blocked? From Marilena.
Yes, the nuchal chakra is a chakra that is here in the nuchal area and very near the silver cord, okay, where the silver cord is. And we don't have very a lot of information about nuchal chakra in projectology, but we say that is the chakra usually where there is the couplings, the energetic couplings on us, even the from the intruders, okay, that the consciousness that are in need of energy, they're going to absorb energies from us, connecting with us through the nuchal chakra. And also with can be a healthier consciousness. For example, the helpers, they can assimilate with us through the nuchal chakra. And the symptoms, well, Marilena, I don't have this answer to you, but I never felt my nuchal chakra blocked. But I think it's something that we can say that if we are very much together, if you feel that there is intruders together with you, maybe they are very much connected with you. Your nuchal chakra is going to be blocked with toxic energies. Okay. I don't know if you have another symptom that it's more you could clarify to me. Please do. Please explain me what are your feelings about it. Then maybe I can help you better. Okay. But I think every chakra that is blocked can be unblocked. Okay. The chakra is there not to be blocked, but to work well and to help us to energize, to evolve, to feel better, to feel health. And we are going to see that there are energetic maneuvers that can help us. And here, in the end of this live, I'm going to let you know some of the maneuvers, and you can try at your home to try to deblock. Okay, even it's going to deblock one, it's going to help to deblock the other. So, people, just to make sure here this question was answered, what is the purpose of studying the chakras? As I told you, guide to consciential self-development. It's a basics for our recyclings, okay? And once we deblock the chakras, we will see that it's a rapid and almost immediate change on us, okay? For the better. And let's get started, people, with the sexo chakra, and then try to analyze how is your sexo chakra, okay? So it's related to basic instincts of survival. It's the first we study, responsible for procreation, perpetuation of species, but it's not only related to that, to procreation and reproduction, but represents a highly creative and liberating energy in all aspects of our life. And so it's, for example, sexual chakra is very related to motion, to that person that likes to do it, to practice sports, to go outwards, and to live with the nature, to live adventures, to have a life full of emotions. That person is like very much connected, and that sexo chakra is working well, okay? Its root is located at the level of lower abdomen in the sacrum and extends to the sexual organs. It vitalizes sexual organs, okay? It also is connected to the legs into the planto chakras. Planto chakras are the chakras of the feet. And the point is, when the sexual chakra is balanced, the person has a very good relation with his sexuality, and feels like I have a creative energy, is not repressed. Okay, the point is when the person overdoes and uses too much the sexual chakra, or have her thoughts, her two scenes are very much related and focused on sex, then it can cause super use of this chakra, and it's not healthy. It's not good, because it can cause the person to be super sexual. So it's the best idea is to try to recycle this behavior and give attention to other chakras as well. Okay, so this is the sexual chakra. Then let's see the next. Then the planto chakras, that are the chakras that it's very, for me, they are very easy to perceive, and it's a chakra that we usually use for absorbing energies and circulating these energies to all over the holosoma, right? So planto chakras are connected, are one of the we say inferior chakras, and they are connected to the sex chakra and all the others, of course. Then umbilical chakra is a very interesting one, because it's also called, it's located in the solar plexus area of the body. It is more or less 5 centimeters above the navel. It's responsible for frontal expansion, and it's the chakra of the will, self-control, and self-esteem. And it's very interesting, and we have instructor Frederico Gunning, and he has a course on chakras, and he is very much interested in studying the role of the umbilical chakra in our lives, because it's a very interesting chakra. It's that one that brings us our social identity in the world, and is the chakra of the entrepreneurs, right? That shows courage, that you show yourself who you are to the world. And so it's a second chakra. In Sanskrit is the Manipura uh, chakra, and it is also known as abdominal subbrain, linked to the digestive system. If this chakra is well balanced, so you are like your social identity is very positive, you have a very good social relationship with others, and everything is fine. If that is blocked, then you have to think better and try to deblock it. Okay, why? Because you might have digestive problems. You is the case that person is gets too much attached to things, people and things and material things, and that is not so healthy. Sometimes we have to let things go. Is also the person who is very focused on herself. We say that, wow, it's in this universe there is only me, my navel, and anything, my navel and anything else. So the person gets a bit self-centered and too controlling on things, and that's when the umbilical chakra is not balanced. Okay, so I hope you have your umbilical chakra balanced, and you have a very good social relation with the world. You are a good entrepreneur, and when I say that, it's not only entrepreneur that you own a business, but sometimes you are an inner entrepreneur. You are an evolutionary entrepreneur. Okay, so let's see the next one. The next one is this splenical chakra that is in the spleen area, and it's responsible for energy distribution throughout the soma and energosoma. It's a very, very important chakra, and not it's the chakra that is very much related to the projection of the consciousness, because as it is responsible for absorbing energy and distributing this immanent energy all over our body, when we are with a lot of energy, it makes it easier for us to go out of the body. And it also helps when in assimilation energies, when the good energies, for example, if you are in on the nature, near a forest full of immanent energy, you can assimilate that immanent energy, absorb through your splenical chakra, and it also helps you to de-assimilate the toxic energies. Okay, that's this splenical. So how are you? Have you ever perceived your splenical chakra that is on the right side? Sorry, left side. Okay, it's on your left side. So I try to do a lot of energy work to perceive it. I suppose now I have I've been perceiving my splenical chakra. And we have the palmar chakras that are considered secondary ones, but very important. And it's the ones that we sterilize energies for the others for doing assistance. And is the one, for example, we know that we have. I don't know if you know any friend of yours that is an artist that is very good in dealing with painting, drawing, knitting, sewing. So that kind of people that have energy in hands is the one that's going to do something with the hands. It's a success, total success. She's going to do a recipe. It's a total success. is going to draw something, it's good. So this kind of people are usually very assistential, and this power in the palmar chakras is also good for exteriorizing energies, for healing people. And they say also in these books that palmar chakras are very related to the heart chakra or cardio chakra. Okay, because whenever we want to help people, we have a good fraternism, the palmar chakras will exteriorize that good pattern of energy to the others. Let's go further. Then here is the next chakra, that is the cardio chakra. Okay, so it's a chakra that when it is developed, we usually have a very balanced love. It's not that selfish love, it's very balanced, altruist, full of fraternism, empathy. And when we have this cardio chakra deblocked and in very healthy, we have to do interassistance. It's like something natural of the cardio chakra to do assistance to others. And it, as I told you, it has connection with the palmar chakras for exteriorizing healing energies, because when the person is starting deblocking the chakras from the soles of the feet, then it goes to the sex chakra, deblocks a little bit more, then deblocks and perceives spleen chakra and umbilical chakra. So it's a crescendum. When she reads the cardio chakra, wow, that's things start getting more evolved for that consciousness. And Claudia?
Yeah, I have a question. First, we have here a comment, okay, from Anna Yogan. Said epigenetics explain how our behavior and interaction with the world can modify the genetic problems that we are born with. I think it's related to the question about the blocked from other lives. And here a question, would like you to comment? And here the question from Christotti. What do feelings of low self-esteem and anger do to the cardio chakra?
That's a very good question. I understand, Chris, that this kind of feelings of low self-esteem and anger are very intoxicating for the cardio chakra, because they are related. They are this low self-esteem. It's very much related to the umbilical chakra. And also, when you have anger, you are not accepting other failures. You are demanding too much from the others to you. Of course, it's part of our evolutionary process. We are not perfect. We are. Everyone is trying to do our best. But this kind of feelings, they bring a lot of intoxication. We have to do a good self research to see what's the nature of our self-esteem. Because do you remember that I told you, when the umbilical chakra is balanced, you have self-esteem. You have a good relation with yourself, and you can show that you are an entrepreneur. You have the power. You have already used the power of your will. You make things happen, right? And sometimes self-esteem is related because the person doesn't know how to make things happen that she really wants to do in the world, and she's feeling, wow, I'm not so able to do that. But then a suggestion is try to make things happen. What do you want to make you happy? What can you do now to make you feel better? So it's a path. The person has to start developing this path to conquer self-esteem. And I suppose that anger is the same. We have to deal with this, just try to understand what's making me anger to move forward. Okay? And the cardio chakra, as I told you, whenever you are happy, you are really with that, all the chakras are doing well, and you can start working better in your cardio chakra and be more altruistic, and you are going to have joy and happiness. It's part of the ones who have a good and balanced cardio chakra. And that's why we say that it's the chakra of union among people and everything surrounding. Anahata in Sanskrit is the name of the cardio chakra. Okay, so every time people who want to develop cardio chakra go to do assistance, go out, take a non-governmental organization or any institution, do charity, do claritask or tacon, doesn't matter. Okay, claritask is clarification task, or tacon, consolation task, doesn't matter, but try to help the others. It's gonna bring you a lot of satisfaction and a more balanced cardio chakra. Okay, next chakra is the laryngo chakra, that is very important because it's considered together with the cardio chakra. The cardio chakra is the first considered a superior chakra. And the laryngo chakra is related to communication, self-expression, either type of self-expression, either interpersonal, from people to people, from you to other people, or artistic. You go there and you paint something, you write something, you communicate something. It's related to the laryngo chakra. And here it's not, what I've been studying about the laryngo chakra is not the one who speaks without listening the others. Laryngo chakra is also related to knowing how to listen the other. That's something interesting to think about, because there are people who speak all the time, speak, but they don't listen. The one who has a balanced laryngo chakra not only knows how to listen the other, but knows how to express his idea and his self-esteem to the others. And show your concepts, your ideas, the expressions of your emotions to the others. So you started, we can say this like for by analogy. Okay, you started your journey developing better your umbilical chakra, your self-esteem, and then you developed a little bit more, and then you deblocked your cardio chakra. You're more altruistic, more fraternal, more interexistential. So with all that knowledge and experience, you start being a better person and expressing that to the world. That is the laryngo chakra energy, okay? And there is a connection between laryngo and cardio chakra. Laryngo chakra is also the headquarters of telepathic communication. In Sanskrit, it's called Vishuddha chakra. And there are people that unfortunately have the laryngo chakra blocked, have difficulty in expressing themselves. So many times it's not only a matter of working with energies, but to deblock, the person has to work with her toxins, do their recycle, do a re-educational plan, so that the person understand why she is blocked. she has that chakra blocked. Okay. Well, we are near the two last chakras. Okay. Let's see frontal chakra. So frontal chakra is here on the forehead. It's considered the third eye, very much related to clairvoyance, cosmovision, that is a broader vision, not only about your reality, but the reality of the world, the reality of the cosmos. It has connection with extraphysical dimensions, is related to awareness, energy expansion, intuition, and also to a more cosmoetical toscination. It's our true personality. We say that once we start developing frontal chakra and the next chakra, that is the coronal, we will never be the same anymore. We will open our third vision to more evolved matters. We will be more worried about high mental somatic parapsychism, to a clarification task, to our role in the world, to our existential program, to our maxi proexis, maxi existential program. We will worry about bigger things, you know. We are not much more focused on small things. So I think it's each one can self-analyze. How is your frontal chakra? Have you perceived your frontal chakra when you do energy work? If not, are there techniques? Yes, there are many techniques. Okay, I'll show you in some minutes. We are going to get started with the techniques for deblocking chakras. People, our last chakra today is the coronal chakra. So it's very much, it's the only one that is outside the human body. Okay, it's over the head. It's like a crown, and it's outside the human body, connected to pineal gland, super related to assimilation of immanent energies, and its root is in the frontal chakra. And there are some lines of thoughts that connect and consider coronal and frontal just one chakra, but Conscienciology considers that they are different ones. It's the makes our scalp more sensitive, okay, and that's true because I have a very sensitive scalp. Whenever I go to do my hair, wow, I have to ask, please be aware. And I think I've been developing coronal chakra with these years of working with energies inside Conscienciology. And it is related to the expansion of consciousness, contact with helpers, and responsible for the phenomena of cosmoconsciousness. That is when the person feels unique with the cosmos. That is a phenomenon that is, it's not so easy to feel it. At least for me, I never had a cosmos consciousness, but people mention it's very much related to the coronal chakra. It's known as samadhi, and the name of this chakra is sasrashara in Sanskrit, right? So now let's talk about blocking and decompensation. I will go straight forward to the techniques, okay? Because every time we have, for example, a blocked chakra, we can do two things, people. Self-research and understand the causes of the blockage. Because if I don't understand the blockages, why do I have that? What are my thoughts? What are my thoughts, sentiments, and energies? Then I couldn't change it I couldn't really change the status of that chakra. If you start re-educating yourself, it's going to be very, very good for this deblockage. And another thing is the energy work. Okay, so two things together. There is this holochakra update cycle. What is that? It means that we have the inferior chakras that I told you, that are the plantar chakras, sexo chakra, umbilical chakra, and spleen chakra. They are very important. They fix human life. They have strength towards the challenge of our intraphysical life that they're not few. It's our more, and they are closer to animal and to our animal instincts. Okay, so they're very important. It's not because it's called inferior because they're down below, but they have their role in intraphysicality. And the superior chakras, they are responsible for controlling the others, to boost mental somatic parapsychism and provide more conscientiality and awareness, even extra physical awareness. So both have to work together. It's no way just to worry about the superior chakras and not look at the inferior chakras. Okay, we have to develop all of them. And okay, now I'm going to put some situations here, some techniques. Just a moment. That are for you to work with the energies. The first technique that I'm going to present to you is the basic mobilization of energies. Is the one that you move your energies from feet to head and from head to feet, and you start accelerating those energies through your will until you reach what we call vibrational state. And it's a very, very efficient tool, very efficient exercise for you to promote the balance of your chakras. After that, there are two other maneuvers that I will show you here that also can help even to de-assimilate toxic energies and assimilate healthier ones. So this is the first, that is the exteriorization of energies. And you give a mental command, because energy follows your will, obeys your will, okay? And you start exteriorizing energies through all your chakras, to all your pores. And after that, after you feel you detoxed, you pass through the last maneuver that is called absorption of energies. You do the opposite. You start absorbing energies through your will, and you can also think about a very healthy source of immanent energy. And for example, the waterfalls or a forest or a nice beach, and you start absorbing energies from there. Okay. Another, yes, Claudia, can we show any, and do we have time for two more techniques?
Yeah, I have a question. Then I think it's related to the vibrational state, or you can answer now or when you finish. It's from Diogo. He asks, how do you detect that a chakra may be blocked?
Well, I told you very good question. For example, when you do this basic mobilization of energy, you might feel that the energy doesn't flow in a certain chakra. You simply don't feel the energy over there. Okay, so it's a way. Another thing is that when you feel any discomfort, any physical discomfort, when you are dealing with energy, or you are in a situation that requires the use of that chakra. As I told you in the beginning of this lecture, in the past, some years ago, every time I was in a lecture that was talking about groupality or working in groups or something that was good to the world, I got very emotional and I felt a very strong discomfort in the cardio chakra, and I felt like crying. And I was like, I didn't like that sensation because it was not so healthy. I started getting not balanced in that moment, and then I realized it was a blockage in my cardio chakra. And through the time, I started understanding, and that was related, just for you to, I will open my consciential lab to you. That was related because I really felt I had something to do, and in terms of mission of life, in terms of existential program with those groups, and I had something to do, but maybe I wasn't doing it right in that moment. And so whenever we talked about things, I thought, wow, I should be participating more. I should have overcome this step. And I felt kind of that I really was blocked because I wasn't having the right actions. That was my self research. Okay, it doesn't mean everyone's going to be like that, but for me it makes sense because after I took some actions, I started doing things, that feeling went away, simply vanished. And now I'm very much more comfortable when I listen to some speeches. Okay.
So, Eliane, I'm so sorry to tell you, but we are really out of time. Would like you to conclude, no, your
Yes,
last
I
considerations.
yes, Claudia. I want to show you the frontal chakra circuit that is very good to deblock. It's the last technique I'm going to show you today. Okay, and I intend to come back to talk more about chakras, and I can show you more techniques. Okay, but today I'm going to finish with this last technique, that is the coronofrontal chakral circuit. That means you for you to deblock the superior chakras, you can try to do this, and you start exteriorizing energies from your frontal chakra to your coronal, making like a ring of energy, and you start moving that energy for some minutes, and then you do it the opposite movement from the coronal to the frontal, from the coronal to the frontal, until you feel comfortable. And this is a very good technique for you when you are, for example, you are feeling asleep, you are working with energies and feeling asleep, and you can't be lucid and awakened. You can try this. It helps a lot, and it can also help you in deblocking this superior chakras.
Yeah, I think this technique is also good when we want to study something and we have difficulty in concentrating, and it's really a good technique uh, to help us to concentrate, to focus, and study.
Very good. That's it, Claudia. Very well observed. Okay, these are my bibliographical references, and here is a question for you to think. Have you ever perceived activation in any of your chakras? It's just for you to think and try to activate them, try to deblock them. Okay?
Like,
So thank you very much for everyone that was here. Thanks for the questions. I hope to see you soon here. And remember to subscribe in our channel at YouTube. Consciousness in Evolution is the name of our channel. Remember to give your like, and hope to see you soon. Thank you very much.
thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Eliane. Bye-bye.